We're over here, I saw a treasure chest.
You say our guest has finally recovered from his wounds?
Your Majesty.
Don't fear for me. I'm not done yet. Until my work is finished.
No. Ah!
Ah, there you are, old friend. Or should I say, new fish. You make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish. When first my subjects brought you here, it gave me such a shock. To see you bruised, the Lord of Shadows thinks you dead. The sea swarms with his spies. Many troubled months have come and gone since your arrival. As you slept, my healers struck. You cannot know how glad I am to see you fully healed. I have a plan to see you safe. That's all I've ever wished.
No.
Forgive my haste. These strange events must take you by surprise. I saw you battle bravely by the World Tree's holy heart. I saw the Lord. I saw you strive to fell the fiend, and how your plans were vexed. An eon's passed since last I brought a human to this cave. Behold the pearl of wisdom, jewel of we the ocean's daughters. It lets its be- I've summoned up a thunderstorm to saturate the ground. Now, let's... Whenever you are ready, touch... The once fair land of Erdrea is now a ravaged shell. When Mordegon Upon its fall, the world was with a searing storm despoiled. Trees and grasses burned, burning boulders fell to earth and pulverized the land. Mountain, in one fell swoop, the Lord of Shadows ended countless lives. The lucky few who rode the storm out struggled. Their days are filled with desperation, misery and tears. I see them.
Please, somebody. Is someone there? Please, help me.
Our homes are gone. Our families and friends, too. All we have left is our...
We have to keep following the hero. They say he's built a fortress south of Heliodor. If we...
Don't give up, okay? This hero guy won't let us down. Once we get to the last...
A few more short steps lead from darkness into dawn. Safe haven awaits.
Amid the black depths of despair, a spark of light still shines. A man who gives the people, yet that light too shall soon succumb to evil's ceaseless claim. Yggdrasil has crashed to Earth. Her light has disappeared. He took the sacred world tree's power, and now makes it his own. Foul Mordegon commands the world from his unholy throne. His forces seek to steal the souls of every last survivor. His flying servants sweep the skies. The seas swarm with his divers. Alizarin, the fiend that seeks to devastate my nation. I've cast a spell to hold him back, but needed to be stronger. I'd hoped that I could save my realm. It was a foolish notion. Ere long, the barrier will fall, and Nautica will too. Marauding beasts may take my life, but they shall not take you. Our time grows short. I fear my kingdom's race is nearly run. My place is with my...
Yeah, I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Alright, here we go.
How curious you are, my friend. I showed you fearful sights, and yet those wide... It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fates, and yet you've weathered every blow, prevailed against all strife. You've brushed with death. It is the will of Yggdrasil that you are still alive. It is your fate. Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again. Find the fading, you'll find the sparks I speak of here and there throughout the land. They are the former members of your The fire within their hearts will light the path that you must tread. Find your friends and bring an end to... While the luminary lives, there's hope for people still. You cannot fail.
Beware! The barrier shakes and breaks!
The Lord of Shadow's followers give fond farewell short shrift. I had so much to tell you, but it seems I must... Do not lose heart. Do not look back. Remember, you're the Luminary. We believe in you.
Hey, what's going on, Sergeant? Didn't see Suckerfish's stream tonight. You feeling better?
Citizens of Nautica, give your lives to the Lord of Shadows.
Oh man. I think you're having way too much fun with that.
Oh, Blue John's hooked himself a big un.
Oh yeah, oh I saw it,
Could
don't
be
worry.
the legendary man-eating mackerel? Let's reel him in and find out.
Need to figure out a way to make the text scroll. Let's see if that's an easy enough fix. But I'll be right back. Let's see if this works. I know, right?
Yes, I caught something. I actually caught something. Blue John's
not
gonna
moving.
eat tonight.
I'm gonna have to go out and figure that one out. Let's just set it back. Yeah, I definitely need a little bit more work here on that. Because I know there's a way to make it scroll, I just gotta figure that one out. Always something to learn.
Maybe there is some good in this forsaken world after all. Who the heck are you? And what were you doing on the... I don't care how hungry you are, you don't go pinching the bait off another man's line. Hey, now. Look, I don't know what's got you sniffling, but it must be some... So listen, Blue John's gonna help you out. We fisher folk who gotta look after each... You can stay the night in my hut. There's none too many safe places left in this rotten world. When you're ready, you're gonna head over to the last bastion. They'll see you, right? Right, now that's decided. Let's head for shore. Hold on tight, lad. Ahoy there, Sonny. So you finally roused yourself from your slumbers, eh? You hadn't noticed? Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies. There was an almighty booming and rumbling, and then great gouts of blackness started billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor. Since then, nothing's been right. That ain't good. We better hide and fast. That was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the... They've never come so near before, though. They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant. And there Blue John was, thinking he'd... Listen, seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce. I hate to say... You'll be safer over at the last bastion, anyhow. Go on and get yourself over there before the monsters spot. That hero feller'll look after you, I'm sure. He's a good un, that one. Steer a course due west until you hit Cobblestone Falls. The last bastion lies just beyond.
Sandy, there you are. Oh my, it's... You're alive, and you've come... Oh, Sandy, you're right, of course. Welcome home. It's not quite the cobblestone we grew up in, is it? No, I'll never forget his eyes. They were... But we were lucky. Not everyone is as cruel as Jasper. No, but that didn't stop them burning the village to the ground and locking us all up in the castle. Sorry, Sandy, you're right. He's just got home after a long Come on, let's go and see the one person who'll be even happier to...
Come on, girls, put your backs into it. The boys are out there doing the fighting, so it's up.
Sorry to interrupt, Amber, but...
Hello, Gemma, love.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's...
My little soldier. I just can't believe it's you.
When the disaster struck, so many people lost their lives. The sun, even those of us who were lucky enough to survive, were so drained.
And then the hero appeared just when we needed him. He did all he could to help. He fought off the monsters and brought everyone here to safety. And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the last bastion. Would you believe we've even got the King of Heliodor camped out here? Look, I know he was the one who ordered the village to be burned, but I'm sure... He may be the last person you want to see, but you should go and talk things through with the king. Just pop your head round the door of his tent, will you, love? For me, it's...
So, you are alive and what? You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began, though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on some. I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not deserve it. All I ask, tell me, do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that... I see. I recall nothing. And when at long last I return to my senses, there is something else I must ask you. Tell me. I see.
Your Mac, the hero has returned. He brings more...
Come. You must meet he to whom we owe our survival.
The Luminary lives.
Welcome back, Hendrik.
The forces of darkness amass at the gates of Heliodor. They will strike, and soon. Sire, the people must be removed to safety. Men! All the signs are that our enemy will strike tonight. To arms!
As you see, he is as eloquent as ever. He has fought harder than any of us. He has sacrificed more than anyone. It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary. Mankind, good. If we are able to withstand the assault...
Hey, you must be our newest recruit. They say you made it all the way to the lot. You can obviously handle yourself. That, or you were born... Well, either way, I'm sure we can find a you... Right, here's your spot. Just face that way, and when...
Enemy forces! Yeah.
Just straight up 300. What's up, Sucker Fish? Didn't see you streaming tonight.
Positions, men!
Fire!
Huh? Behind you! Never let down your guard. We'll need to pull your weight if we are to escape this one.
Our beloved commander, brightest and best of the spectral sentinels, spake truly when spaketh the... But I have no complaints. Our reward for tearing the... Well, fools, wherefore gapest ye? Kill her! Prepare to die!
Suckerfish, you streaming tonight at all, or just playing?
Our triumph was never in doubt.
Retreat! Move your...
I understand.
Commander, a message from His Majesty. He wishes to speak with you.
Right away.
All right. Yeah, I know a couple. I owe a couple donations your way, and test that out when that comes through, so we can see if you got it set up on your end as well.
It seems we owe you both. You have proven your strength and your ability to work together. The fiend that usurped my throne must be ousted.
But...
I do not give these orders lightly, Hendrik. My spies have found a means. The city's sewers can be entered from the cliffs in the side of the hill atop which... This key will unlock the gate.
But sire, who will
Just
command
what I
our
always
forces
wanted.
in my absence? If the enemy renews the...
We will not. We will be The usurper must be overthrown while we have the chance. We strike now.
Please, your majesty. We cannot allow yet more lives...
Precisely. Which is why we seize our one opportunity. Or we can... Or do you question the wisdom of your... I trust in their ability to endure this one last assault.
Sire.
You are our last hope.
He might. I won't. Oops. Suck if you figure out a co-op game you want to do yet for us to stream.
Wait, love. Mr. Hendrik, sir. I couldn't have a...
As long as it is quick.
Oh. So your head... Well, just you be sure to listen to Sir Hendrik and do as you're told. Just look at me, eh? Something's wrong with my eyes now, too. Well, only one remedy for that. You'll just have to bring...
Time is short.
You'll look after my boy.
Obsidian, see the lady back to safety. So, move.
Ooh, metal slime.
Victory is ours. Our triumph was never in doubt. Our triumph was never in doubt. All is well that ends well.
That wasn't super keen.
Our triumph was never in doubt.
Put all this back here and not have anything in it.
begins well that ends well. Even the great stairway lies in ruin. The usurper will be in the throne room, if he is anywhere. He must be found and punished.
Come, Jasper, do your worst.
If you insist. Curse you, Hendrik.
Huh?
But I order you to cease your horseplay and greet our latest arrival. When you grow older, you will be the guardians of...
With my might and your wisdom, we will surely be the Jasper, are you listening? What is this?
Why, the shield of Heliodor, of course. Symbol of the kingdom's greatest knights. If we are destined to become such men one day, one of us will surely wear it.
And how do you propose to do that? One can...
Oh, I have my ways. I just so happen...
Huh?
None other than His Royal Majesty. He slithered out of a secret passage
You devil! You've solved the mystery of his bulging belly. The Queen will make you an Earl for such a...
We meet in the kitchen at midnight.
Agreed.
Of course. The passage to the king... So this is your power, Luminary? You are able to draw on the memories... The kitchen is on the north side of the castle, beyond the banquet... I did not make it here that night, you know. I was caught trying to slip out of my chambers. Jasper was disgusted with me. We had but there was more happiness than strife. I have treated you poorly. My loyalties have been tested, but not by you.
You have done well to make it, hero.
Jasper.
Temper, temper. Brute.
Why? Why did you give yourself to the darkness?
Why? You?
Does something amuse you, traitor?
It is I who must ask you why, surely. Why is it that you always thought yourself so much better? Why was it always you who was given the golden opportunities? Why? Tell me why! Well, no more. I will be second best. I know the truth now. Love. All that matters is power. And the only There is one who sees the worth in me. Who deserves my fealty. Who gives me the power I crave.
I lost my hometown, my family. I lost my faith, my purpose. Though some called me hero, I believed I was a fraud. But I can protect them. It is the Luminary's duty to deliver the world from evil. Jasper, you are a traitor to your kingdom.
Really, old friend? Now let us end this. You will outdo me no longer, Hendrik.
Jasper.
Well met, worms. I am Tyrion. You would return the world to brightness? Fools! Wretches! All is as the Lord of Shadows wills it. As long as I yet live, the dawn shall not return. Now, step forward.
Our triumph was never in doubt. Obsidian. Thank the heavens I have won. The darkness may have dissipated, but we cannot know. We must return to the last bastion. Someone! Please. Wait.
You did it, Hendrik.
Out of my way. Let me look at you in the daylight at last. Oh, yes. Oh.
You set aside your differences with Hendrik. With me. The world is still in a desperate state. But now we... Hendrik, my ever-faithful knight. Your strength, too, will be needed in the struggle to free the... The people of the last bastion will learn to make do without you. So please, do not hesitate
Honored luminary. I serve you now. Though it cost me my life, I will stand.
Dawn breaks in Heliodor. The first victory in the... I trust that you slept well? Or did the people... Or even better? Now, to more serious matters.
The shield of Heliodor. Sire.
You are like a son to me. You wear it well. The shield has always been the mark of our mightiest knights. You have no complaints?
No, my liege.
I understand that you had hoped for the World Tree to... But all hope is not lost. Your father once told me that he spoke of another. A holy mountain in the south. The fate of those who dwell there is deeply intertwined with that of the Luminary. It may be mere hearsay, a conversation half remembered, but if it is true, you may yet find help in your... Venture west through the Mangle Grove, and you will find a valley that pass through the checkpoint beyond it, and you... It is not a road I have traveled myself.
Our triumph was never in doubt. A temple on top of a mountain. It certainly benefits from divine protection of some kind. Yggdrasil fell to earth not far.
I know that face. That man. Heliodorian swine! You think that your blockade will break us? Think again. That.
What in the... These movements must be intended to confound...
Enough! Is this how we treat visitors? As your High Lama,
Your Holiness, these people are not visitors.
Soldiers of Heliodor, you... The tall one, perhaps, but... I sense a great power within you. Tell me, young...
Incredible. He divined your true identity with a single glance.
How long we have waited. Please, you must forgive my disciples' Welcome to Angular, honored luminary. It would please me if...
Strange child, but remarkably perceptive. Well, we have come this far. We might as well make out...
I welcome you once again to Anguillar, honored luminary.
I am to address you as Your Holiness, correct?
Why, everything, of course. We have awaited his coming ever since the...
Waiting for him?
I mean exactly what I say, nothing more. Tell me, It is the emblem of Dundrasil. Since the Age of Heroes, the princes of that nation have come here to train with... Your young friend was born a prince of Dundrasil. Thus did we expect him to come here as a boy, and sadly...
So if fate had been kinder, you would have spent a good part of your childhood. What of his tutor, this...
When the Lord of Shadows brought the World Tree low, the Master set out to summon a magical The spell succeeded, but its power was too great.
A noble sacrifice.
Now that the Master is gone, it falls to me to guide you. Come to the field.
It is a shame that the Grand Master cannot be here.
Beyond those doors lies the field of discipline. Before we tread upon this hallowed ground, let me tell you a little of our history. Before setting out to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple. The first Grand Master, i.e., accepted him as a disciple and trained, but he did not train alone. During his time here,
Who was this?
another of I.Yi's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. Erdwin and Morkant would train together every day, each striving to outstrip the other. When their training was complete, Morkant joined with Erdwin in his quest to... Before setting out, they carved an inscription into this stone.
Morkant. I have not...
Now, allow me to show you to the field of... Welcome to the field of discipline. Since the Age of Heroes, if your karma had been different, this is where you would have trained, and I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here. The memory of his...
His achievement?
Pang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation. Directly to... During the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's right honorable posterior, the tale of Lord Robert's road to enlightenment, lives on to this day.
A legendary
You are worried for your grandfather, yes? Do not be. The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish... Tonight there will be a modest feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited... We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still...
Awake at last, hmm? If the Grand Master were still alive, perhaps we might have learned.
And the hermit? What new...
Forgive us, Your Holiness.
I see.
Your Holiness.
Yes, Sir Hendrik. I fear there is. You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited...
Alone?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had... The mountain has become infested. This being so, I dispatched a group of...
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this.
Might we be able to offer...
I thank you for your kindness.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon... These people have shown us great kindness. It is only...
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. But... We must depart for the summit of Mount Panglai without...
All is well that ends well. Victory is ours. It seems...
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogler's Digest. Ah, indeed. It seems our friend here... Huh? But this... Oh, my, the skies!
Lord Robert!
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow...
No, he...
What?
His spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is a... But there may yet be... If you were to follow him into the void...
But how...
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite. But it is not a decision to be... Well, very well. It is time to...
What is this foolish...
Another wandering soul drifts into... Destiny is cruel indeed. This may be a fruitless question, given the vacant He is wise beyond his years. Do you think me a fool, boy? Let me unburden you of... I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot... Before Yggdrasil fell, but now that the tree is gone, it is a place with an entrance. What I'm trying to tell you is that you will never... As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer that this is your destiny. Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart... And yet, you would not be alone in your fool... Some people just... He came here with hope in his heart. Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him the... You know who I am, of course. Foolish child. I am Pan. Do you see the magic circle? The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels it to create the mandala of He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. But when the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over... Get out, Knight! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue!
Oh!
Kamehameha waves about to come. Quasi-spirit bomb.
Well, would you look at that?
Hey! Did you see that? I finally did it!
Yes.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Woohoo! For the first time in my long life, she's actually...
Ugh. Perhaps if you could stop congratulating.
Oh my! Is it... Oh, not you as well. Your poor young life.
Oh, stop your sniveling.
He's what?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world.
Ah, really? But I only came here... Finer than ever, in fact. Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be
Stop right there!
I can't thank you enough for all you've done, Grandmaster.
Finished. Honored Luminary, if you would like to follow me. Your grandfather has mastered the last secret of Angri-La. It is a technique first devised in the Age of Heroes by Morkan. For you, I have a technique no less impressive. It was devised by Erdwin himself during his training with Yi, our first Grand...
Well, that can't be a bad thing. Me with Morkant's spell and you...
If you can master it, the training you must undergo to acquire this power will be more... Well... I knew you would make the right... The first step is to focus your mental energies and call forth a... As good as can be expected for a first attempt.
Battle? You mean you're going to...
Me? Why would I...
What?
Who better, Lord Robert? You have. And besides, I've always wanted to see two princes of Dundr... Before we continue, allow me to give your grandfather an...
Oh. 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 Oh, aye! I've not felt this alive.
That's the spirit. Don't...
Just...
Luminary, prepare yourself. The more you use it, the stronger it...
Here I come, laddie.
enough that this he. Do you think? I will before, but now that the what I'm. As long as this is, or do you? And some. Your grand... You know who... The precise... He has been... But when the...
Oh.
Get out!
Oh!
Well...
Hey! Did you...
Shit.
Ugh.
Oh. Oh, no.
Oh. Stop.
He's...
Here.
Finer than...
Stop!
I can't.
Honored. If you would like. It is a technique for you. I have a technique, no less. It was devised by
Well, that can't be a
If you can... The training you must Well... I knew. The first step is to focus your mental energies. As good as can be expected.
Battle?
Me? Who bet? And besides, I've al- Before we...
Oh. Oh.
This'll make your blood run cold!
Oh, yeah. I must say, I doubted you had... The power of the technique comes from your heart. Hone that greatest of weapons. Now, I think it's time we peeled that old...
You beat me, even with the last secret of anger.
You weren't too much of an embarrassment, no.
So this is where you have been hiding.
Wait, I know that voice.
Mordegon.
Sniveling worms. You thought to escape my clutches by cowering here in this ruined world.
No! Curse you! So inconsiderate. Fine. It seems we must do it the hard way.
What? So the last secret...
Of course not, foolish man. There is another. A supreme skill. Well, don't just stand there so that I can die happy.
You dare?
You must do exactly as I say. Robert, do not think. Act.
Yeah!
Now, Luminary! Yes, the last and greatest of all. Solar Flare!
No, that's not right. It's TN. That's just stealing and lazy.
He is back with us. But he is greatly weakened.
Ah. You are finally awake, Lord Robert awoke a short while ago. He's...
Oh, hello there, lad. What are you staring at me like that for?
It is your... physique, Lord Robert.
Oh, that! Nothing a good breakfast couldn't...
Lord Robert has told me what came to pass in the void. I hear that you were even able to master the ultimate abilities of...
And I hear that I owe you a debt of thanks, Sir Henrik, for looking...
Please think nothing of it, my lord. It is the least I could do to make it.
Ah, don't torture yourself over it, son. We've all...
Thank you. Truly.
Well, funnily enough, I was just thinking about... She said old Erdwin used a very special form of transport when he went after the Dark One.
Whatever could that mean?
I didn't get the chance to ask her any more about it. But it sounds like just what we... As for our old friends, none of them were exactly the giving up type, eh? If I'm... So, what say we head over to Arborea and keep an eye out for our pals on the way? There's no time to lose. The longer...
Honored Luminary, we disciples of Angri-La, we have even devised a special training regime for you. Visit us at...
Aye.
Alright, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. So, appreciate everyone watching. See you on the other side.